It is time for the finale. Glad that you are with us. I'm Joel Hillsman, high up on the perch in the overlook of Wildcat Arena at Duck Lipscomb Gymnasium. It is the Apple Bracket Championship game of the Tournament of Champions. It is a rematch. It is about to be a very, very, very fun ball game. Oak Ridge, Florida versus Paul VI. I was just waiting. I thought they said they was going to do the national anthem. They just blew my open all up. It is Oak Ridge out of Florida. It is Paul VI out of Virginia. Orlando Fairfax for the second time. Paul VI all in black. Black tops, black bottoms. They've got gold numbers. They are the road team. Oak Ridge all in white. White tops, white bottoms, green numbers, gold trim. They are the home team. They win the tip. Marcus Taylor, Robin Perry, Emmett Williams, Caleb Coleman, and Antoine Jones, the starting five for the Oak Ridge Pioneers. For the Paul VI Panthers, Trevor Keels, Jeremy Roach, Anthony Harris, Josh Oduro, and Brandon Slater. Shot is up, no good. Williams gets the rebound. He boom dribbles it down, and it's going to be taken away. Jeremy Roach comes away with it. Roach with the outlet now, and here comes Trevor Keels. Keels is 14 years old. There's an old three by Roach. Hill of the rim, no good. Chased down by Antoine Jones. Jones gets it and skips it up to Robin Perry. You must pick him up when he crosses half court. Coleman, open, in the corner, a three ball. Hill of the rim, no. Rebound to Trevor Keels for Paul VI. Paul VI in the Nike Threads. They are out of the WCAC. Oak Ridge is 1-1 against the WCAC this year. They defeated Paul VI. They lost to DeMatha. Rubber match, I guess you kind of can say, but no, a rematch. And a rare OSS rematch. And the first one was a doozy. You hear me? Mr. Hodge, who is not getting the start, was the hero in that ball game, hitting that buzzer beater from just that half court, 73-70. That's how close that game was. Here's the second edition. You're getting a treat. Driving, no. Oduro, yes, on the putback. We've scored. Cracked the seal. Josh Oduro with the hoop. Glenn Farello, the head coach of the Paul VI Panthers, he's going for win number 401. He got number 400 last night. Hand off to Perry. Perry now over to Antoine Jones. Jones to Emmett Williams. He put it on the floor. One dribble, stop, elbow jumper, fading away. It's going to be an air ball out of bounds, and the possession will go to Paul VI. The head coach of the Oak Ridge Pioneers, they are 12-2 on the season, riding a 3-game winning streak. It is Stephen Reese. Paul VI now, don't sniff at nothing now. They got them a nice little winning streak going too. They're 7-2 this year. They went 2-1 at the Chick-fil-A last week, and here they are 2-0 so far in the Tournament of Champions. There's a tip in good, Trevor Keels. Keels tipped it in, and it's 4-0. Now, Paul VI. Antoine Jones worked on now by Harris. He stops, pulls a left wing three. It's offline. It'll be short, out of bounds. Now they come out and shot back-to-back air balls from distance. Substitutions now. Emmanuel Anadoin will come in. Emmett Williams will go out. Now, Emmanuel Anadoin can shoot that pill too now. So here now is Robin Perry, inbound baseline out of bounds to Caleb Coleman. Coleman now gives it to Jones. Jones back to Perry. Slater is all in his stuff, and there's a turnover. Almost. Coleman saved it. Now it's a takeaway. Here's Trevor to Keels. Keels up ahead to Harris. Harris left of the lane. Harris all the way up. No, tip, follow. Keels, follow Oduro. No, follow Oduro. Yes. Joshua Oduro, his second field goal. They had to work hard on the tip backs to get it in, but they did. 6-0. 3 minutes gone by, 5:04 exactly now. Kick to the corner. Anadoin is not there. Now they spin it back to the top, and here's Robin Perry. Perry now will hand it to Taylor, and Taylor will set it up. Marcus Taylor, he is a conductor of the offense. He might shoot 2 times a game. He shot last night and hit a 3, and boy, was it big. Here's Robin Perry, worked on now defensively by Keels. Jones gives it in to Coleman. Coleman turns off the window. It did not go. Tip, fight for the rebound. It's going to be ripped down by Anthony Harris, and a foul will be called. Let's see who the foul is on. It will be on Caleb Coleman. So Caleb Coleman will pick up his first foul. Coleman got the start today. Harge did not off of that bench. But Emmett Williams has already gone to the bench. Emmanuel Anadoin has checked in. Jeremy Roach will drive with the left hand, go all the way, flip it with the reverse and score. Isn't he something special? His first field goal, Jeremy Roach. Roach, a USA 16 and under gold medalist. He knows something about big-time basketball. Outletting now, here they come running again is Slater. Slater's pass is bothered, is kicked out of bounds. Brandon Slater, I can't wait till he does anything. He's been right on his season average. He's averaging 17.5 points, 6 boards and assists and a block here at the Tournament of Champions. For the season, he's right at 18 points. He's committed to Villanova, and he's been big here in the TOC. Actually went over 1,000 points here at the TOC yesterday. There's a jumper, right side air ball, Anthony Harris. Caleb Coleman gets the rebound. Here come the boys from Oak Ridge running, and Damon Harge is in. Harge is going to come. Stop. Antoine Jones put it on the floor. Drive, took some contact from Odor. Got it. Could not get it to go. The lid on the hoop right now for Oak Ridge. They're trailing 8-0. 3:56 to go. Joel Hilsman, glad that you are with us. SUV TV's coverage of the Tournament of Champions, our final game. The Apple Bracket Championship. Coleman a 3, front iron. Oak Ridge cannot buy a bucket at the moment. Here comes Roach back in transition with the right hand dribble. Going to go all the way down the lane. Gallivating down the lane. Jeremy Roach with the lay-in. 10-0. A steal and a foul underneath. Jeremy Roach is causing havoc. And now Miles Latimer gets up off the bench. Miles Latimer, he's committed to Stony Brook. He's going to come in off the bench. There goes Swerve and Mervyn James as Pebblebrook is walking out of their locker room with a championship. How about that? They had to come from behind, and then they had to fight off a team that was trying to come from behind. Trevor Roach, free throw is good. He's off to a solid start. He's got 5 points. It's 11-0. Paul VI. Now, this is conversely opposite to their first ball game. Paul VI did not lead at all. Oak Ridge got out the gate quick, and they kept the lead. Now, here comes Robinson into the contest now for Paul VI. Jeremy Robinson. Robinson, the senior, 6'5", and excuse me. Yeah, 6'5", and a senior. Second free throw by Roach is good. On the perch. Final game of the Tournament of Champions on the final Saturday of the calendar year of 2017. Kicks it across. Pass is to the Paul the Five coaching staff. A turnover. Oak Ridge is discombobulated. Emmett Williams wants to check back in. He will, and Emmanuel Anandoan will check out. Oak Ridge has not scored. 12-0. Hold on now. 3:24 to go. Paul VI has defeated Meadow Creek and Holy Spirit Prep, and you saw what Holy Spirit Prep did to the host Wheeler boys in the third place game. 3 is no good by Robinson. Jones gets the rebound. Jones in transition with the left hand. Now with the right. Jones is going to go. Stop. Gives it to Harge. Harge is stopped in the corner. Gives it back out to Perry. Perry will pull it from there. And Roach went out and clayed him. So he goes and floats it. No good. Tip. Rebound. It goes off of Slater out of bounds. You should have saw. Well, you did see it. Jeremy Roach closed out on Robin Perry, and he was out at the ear of the Wildcat. He hit one the other day from the other volleyball line. Offensive foul called on Oak Ridge. Everything swinging against Oak Ridge at the moment. They can't score. We've played 5 minutes and 3 seconds. 2:57 to go. 12-0. Paul VI leading. They're in the black tops, the black bottoms, the Nike threads. Oak Ridge all in the white tops, white bottoms, the Nike threads. Latimer has it in the corner. Latimer goes, drives, foul line, below it, jumper, rolled off, followed with a tip, good. Miles Latimer off the bench and into the scorebook for Miles Latimer, the Stony Brook commit. And a foul call as they come back this way. 14-0. Holy smokes. Coach Ferrello walking and chewing that gum. He glances up at the scoreboard. He might not want to believe that it's 14-0. Antoine Jones going to the free throw line to try and get Oak Ridge on the board. Good. First free throw. It took them all day. They scored at 2:35. Antoine Jones cracked their scoring seal with that free throw. It's 14-1. It's 14-2. He made them both. So 14 is the largest lead so far right now for Paul. The 5 substitutions now. Jones goes out. Marcus Taylor comes back in, 21 in white. across the timeline, and here they come with Josiah Freeman, who's now into the game for Paul VI. And Josiah across the lane, he gives it off, and now here is Roach. Roach will peel it back. He's worked on defensively by Coleman. Now it's his own defense. They go inside. There's Robinson going up. Emmett had his weight down in a traveling violation. Emmett had his position and wasn't going to leave the floor. He did not go for the pump fakes. It's a turnover. It led to a traveling violation. Back up in now will be Anthony Harris. Anthony Harris recovering from a knee injury, a fractured kneecap. He did not play in the first meeting, which was literally 20 days ago. I think it was December the 9th, December the 10th, somewhere around in there. He's back and has played in every game here at the Tournament of Champions for the Paul VI, the Panthers. Harge wanted to pull the three, so he does. No good. Rebound is going to be scooped out of the air by Anthony Harris. Harris with the left-hand dribble. Harris coming up. Taylor's really chasing him into the forecourt. Stop. Freeman, a three out of the corner. It's no good. Rebound by Harge. Now they want to get out and run. You better find 5 in transition. I know that much. There's a stop to Caleb Coleman. A transition, 3-ball. Heel of the rim, no good. Miles Latimer, man, he went up and got that rebound. Harris back this way. Harris going to go below the foul line. Stop, kick, a 3 on the right side. Good. Transition, 3-ball for Jeremy Roach. And what a first quarter for Jeremy Roach. It's 17-2. Jeremy Roach with 3, 5, 7, 9 of the 17 points for Paul Fowler Panthers. Harge gives it now to Coleman, and a foul by Josiah Freeman as he reached in. Now, Oak Ridge is absolutely freezing cold. Can you believe it, though? They were shooting upwards of 56%, 54%, and 46% from beyond the arc. They have not hit a field goal yet. The first points came on 2 free throws, and that came like it took them a month to get that. And it seems like a week since that happened. Taylor on the inbound. Now he gives it in to Harge. He's picked up by Latimer. Latimer back on the big Wildcat logo inside of Wildcat Arena on Wheeler High School's campus, Marietta, Georgia. Glad that you're with us from the DMV and from Disney World. Offensive foul call on Emmett Williams. It is not a good start for Oak Ridge. It's a horrible start. 17-2. Paul VI, though, is playing with a little chip on him. They felt like maybe they were going to have overtime and get to play you in overtime and you hit them on a buzzer beater. Now they just want to come out here and just absolutely blow you out because of it. 17-2. It's a 15-point lead. That was sent away. Swatted by Emmett Williams. Here comes Taylor. Taylor, kick out. Hodge, open, a 3. Hodge, he knocked it in. Damon Hodge, a 3-ball. First field goal comes with 51 seconds. It took him that long. 17-5. Oh, somebody got the cookies taken. It's going to be on the floor. Hodge chases him back. Anthony Harris now angles to the right. Harris is going to drive, kick it across the court. Stop, back out to the top. The Latimer, they're going to be easy with it with 30 seconds. Roach now sends it over to Keels, Trevor Keels. A tender age of 14. I had to confirm it. I mean, I confirm everything, but 14. There's a drive. Knocked away. Taken away. Emmett Williams, whoop, they poked it away. Perry gets it up ahead to Taylor. Taylor, there's your alley, there's your ooh. Emmett Williams going to that rim-bending stuff. That might get him going, 17-7. Roach back this way, floater, no, it fell out of bounds. And now look at Harge is down underneath the basket. Roach on down there is Harge, all right, Harge is in pain. Damon Harge down there in the paint, laying down. Emmett and Perry gonna help him up. He looked like he's holding the downtown district. Okay, I understand. 1 and 1/10 seconds. He's motioning to the bench that he's all right. You gotta breathe though, brother. If it hurt now, just, you're gonna need them for a while. Here's Taylor. Taylor, a long heave. No good. Well, they got off to a 14-0 lead. They lead 17-7 at the end of the first quarter. Paul VI on top of Oak Ridge. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on SUV TV.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm put on someone's neck.
My adults will be the best in 4 years.
Back inside Wildcat Arena, the second quarter is underway. Paul the sixth in possession. They're in black tops, black bottoms, gold numbers, gold lettering, gold trim. A drive, a turnover, picked up now. Here comes Harge. Harge is running on the break. Harge is gonna come all the way, layup, block, sent away. Joshua Oduro. Oduro now talking about blocks. Oduro coming in 3.5 blocks in the Tournament of Champions. They played 3 games. He's been sending stuff away. He and Emmett Williams. Speaking of Emmett, he catches the inbound and gives it to Caleb Coleman. Coleman holds it now. Here comes Harge. Harge hesitates. There's a floater in the lane. Up, no, tip. Williams good. Came flying out the sky. I don't know what to call that man other than his name. Barry is the nickname guy. He just got long tentacles and he got some kind of spring mechanism inside of his calf that some doctor couldn't figure out if it was real or not, so they left it there. 17-9. He was born like that. He just, good gracious, man, just jumps out of the freaking gym. 7:19 to go. 17-9. Look at all them 1s and 7s and 9s on the scoreboard. Now there's a drive. Slater, stop, turns. He's been quiet. Not anymore. Bottom of the net, Brandon Slater. The Villanova connect. It's a 10-point game, 19-9. Driving, Taylor, no. Rebound, Oduro. Oduro gets it up ahead to Harris. Harris now angles back to the middle. Roach hits it to Slater in transition. A beautiful break. Brandon Slater from Jeremy Roach in transition. It is now 21-9. So just when you thought Emmett Williams Duncan putback may get Oak Ridge going, I don't know. Harge a 3. Hold on, strip the net, young man. His second 3, Damon Harge. The action is back and forth. You've got to love it. 21-12, 6:40 to go, second quarter. Spins it to the right side. Now here is Jeremy Roach. Roach holding it high on his head. He puts it down with the left hand and gives it to Harris. Harris back to Roach. A minute and a half gone by. 21-12. The Panthers are Paul the 6th in possession. They have the lead. Roach now gives it to Brandon Slater. In the corner, the Keels. Pump fake. Gonna go baseline. Perry cut it off, and Taylor stole the pass. Marcus Taylor out of the guard spot with the steal. He skips it up ahead now. They're Anandoan over to Harge. Harge stops. A 3-ball. Harge is on fire. Damon Harge with his third 3. He has 9. And Coach Farello says, nope, we're not about to allow that to happen. Damon Harge is the one who stuck the one from half court in him to beat him up there in D.C. It was at DeMatha. A timeout is called. This timeout brought to you by Stat Row. Stat Row showcases youth sport highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Row. Also brought to you by the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Sports Medicine offers the specialized care to keep your superstar playing at the highest level. Find the location nearest you at choa.org/sportsmed. Glad that you're with us wherever you are and however you are accessing us. I'm Joel Hilsman. Coming through your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your desktop, and even your TV on the final Saturday in the calendar year of 2017. It was so good to these two teams, they decided to do it twice in 20 days. Here's Slater now. Slater puts it on the floor to screen from Oduro. He's going to drive down the left of the lane, sent away. Access is denied by Emmett Williams. They'll come and start the break. Marcus Taylor head up. He gives it to Perry. Robin Perry stepped on the sideline. He got so much range, the court isn't wide enough for him. Even though he wasn't going to pull it, he stepped out of bounds. A turnover. Cannot have that, but now the game actually looks somewhat manageable. 21-15. You can think number 0, Damon Harge for it. He's still in the contest. It is Anandoan, Perry, Emmett, Williams, Marcus Taylor, and Damon Harge on the 5 or the floor for the Pioneers, and a foul given by Anandoan. Oduro, Latimer, Slater, Harris, and Roach, the 5 on the floor. Al Bell on the PA. He was dropping some knowledge, so I was eavesdropping on him just a minute. Here's Roach. Roach asks from the screen from Oduro. He takes one dribble and picked it up, now spins it to Slater. Slater to Latimer. Latimer, a three. Bottom of the net. Miles Latimer with that three ball. 24-15. They push it back up to 9. Oh, screen roll action. Oh, he blew the dunk. Got fouled. That's the only reason he missed it, I think. Lord, Father, the rims in this place are not safe. Before the game, I told Emmett Williams no rim bending, and he says, what, you the ref? And I said, no, I'm not the ref. He was just that focused, though. And remember, he got a technical foul last night for befriending an unbefriendable ref. I'm done with that. 5:07, 24-15. Free throw, short, no good by Williams. He has a skying alley-oop dunk in the first quarter, and he's got a wonderful tip back in the second, but now he just clanked a free throw. 5:07 to go, 24-17. Paul the Sixth, the Panthers out of Fairfax, Virginia, are leading Oak Ridge, the Pioneers out of Orlando, Florida. That area. Free throw, good. 24-16. Right-hand dribble behind the back now was Harris. Harris gives it over, and here's Roach. Roach worked on by Taylor. Latimer pops to the top. Now he puts it on the floor. He's worked on defensively by Anandoan. Gonna drive left of the lane. They cut it off. Picked up the dribble. Now here's Slater. Slater worked on by Robin Perry. Driving below the free throw line. Now out. Oh, there's an elbow jumper. Oduro, no good. Rebound, Robin Perry. Perry outlets it, and here comes Hodge with 4:35 to go. They're trailing by 8. Goes around the Emmett Williams screen. Hodge hesitates, kicks in the corner. Anandoan, a three ball. No. Rebound, skied for Roach. Long outlet pass to Slater. Slater on the break. Layup good. Man, the vision from Jeremy Roach. He snagged the board, and then there was Slater streaking down the floor. And there's another turnover. Here comes Roach. Up ahead to Slater again. Gives it over to Latimer. Latimer spins it over to the right side. Pump fake Harris, put it on the floor. Taylor moved his feet well, cut the lane off. So now Roach goes spinning up in the air. Shot bothered and blocked out of bounds with 4:04 to go in a 10-point game, 26-16. Oak Ridge 12-2 on the season, riding that 3-game winning streak. Their last loss was the mighty Memphis East at the City of Palms. They defeated Hudson Catholic, Shiloh, and Wheeler during that 3-game winning streak. They scored a season-high 104 points on Freedom. Unfortunately, this is not Freedom. A three ball, no good. Rebound, loose ball on Roach. And Coach Farello unbelievably does not agree with the call. Coach Stephen Reese still has his hands in his pockets, and he's just kind of spinning and looking. 4 minutes to go. We've played half of the second quarter. Hodge has been deadly. He has shot them back in the ball game with those 3 balls. So he's really warming up. Now Harris is going to work on step back three. Badly missed. Rebound to Oduro. Oduro gives it to Roach. Roach outletting it ahead to Brandon Slater. Slater had to give it back up to Roach. They kick it to the corner. There goes Harris driving baseline. Got a pump fake in the air and scored. He got Emmett Williams off of the ground and scored. Anthony Harris. Jones in the corner. Marcus Taylor, a 3 ball. It is no good. Rebound comes down to Slater. Oak Ridge is deadly ice cold. They've been hot as fire the entire tournament, and now they walk in and they're freezing. 28-16, 3:15 to go. Slater palms the ball in the right hand. Now he puts it down and skipped up off his leg. No double. Now he lost it when he went to the air. He picked it up, recovers it to Latimer. Latimer skips it back to Roach, who's picked up by Taylor. Jab step, puts it back on the floor. It's a belt high dribble. We've got 3 minutes to go exact now. Stop. 3 ball. Good. Oh, man, Jeremy Roach, just shine bright like a light, why don't you? 12 points in the contest. Now, what, did they give him a 3 or a 2? Scoreboard gave him, let me circle that in my book. They gave him a 2 on the book. The official said a 3. And Emmett Williams tried to do too much with it. Anandoan picked it up. And now Jeremy Roach is going to come in there and steal it. He spins away, gives it over to Harris. Harris going to go up, took the contact, and tried to reverse on Emmett Williams. That's a foul on Emmett Williams, his second. Anthony Harris reached into that book of wizardry and tried to get the contact and then do the reverse. He missed it. He'll go to the free throw line. And now Paul the Sixth, they're thinking, was that a 3 or a 2? They are saying it was a 2. All right, so they're saying that is a 2. I'm up in the eye in the sky, but their bookkeepers were looking at it just as I was, so they give him a 2. Now they give him a 3. They change it on the board. Well, somebody get it right. I'm up in the air, so I have to guess from just looking in basketball knowledge. No, they didn't. They gave it a free throw, Joel. Pay attention, son. Harris free throw good. Harris free throw good. It is a two-pointer. But now I got blur marks all in the book. Let me get it right quick. All right, there we go. I'm straight. 2:31 to go. My partner, Lisa Burnett, our producer, been messing with me in the previous broadcast about missing Barry Browner. It got so intense for Barry that we done went through about 3 score books this week. Put it on the floor, Jones. Jones gonna drive, pump fake, unnecessarily fading away, but he scores. Antoine Jones with the shot. It's 32-18, 2:10 to go. Barry Booker, wherever you are at. I did it and he ain't even here. Latimer spins and a timeout called by Paul VI. Oh, Barry Browner. I called you Barry Booker and you wasn't even here. Unbelievable. 2 minutes to go, 32-18, a 30-second timeout. This timeout is brought to you by CBA Sports. Looking to get a new basketball, tennis, or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project. All right, let me get back to business here. And my producer, Lisa, she's been messing with me about it all day. It has been kind of quiet up here. It's all good, though. We had some good chili out the hospitality room. It's a nice, cool evening outside, so it'll keep me warm. We got 2 minutes to go, and I'm keeping you company, and we got a championship on the line. 2 minutes inbound now. Here's Trevor Keels back into the contest. 0 for Paul VI. Picked up his dribble, Anandoan really in his stuff. Here comes Latimer, and the ball knocked away and popped back, and a foul call. Let's see who the foul will be on. It is on Oak Ridge. And now we got a little conversation going on. Let's see. Foul on Marcus Taylor. Taylor picks up his first foul. They are over the limit now. Well, they got him in a 1-and-1, so it's a 1-and-1 opportunity for Miles Latimer, who's committed to Stony Brook. Free throw. Good. Snap those necks, why don't you? He has 6 in the contest. Paul the Five has struggled from the field in this tournament, 39.8% in their TOC games. And they jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Is that cushion going to be enough? 34-18. They got that 16-point lead. Jones a jumper, good. It feels like it's enough because every time, well, it's 14 points. Now, every time that Oak Ridge makes a little dent, Paul VI really does it. Up there now, there's a backcourt. Now, that's the first time I can remember a turnover just sloppy like that for Paul VI. And with that, here comes Harris back into the game. Trevor Keels will come and take a seat. Trevor Keels slaps down everybody on the Paul VI bench, and now will come and take a seat. Oh, and a shot to passing lane, steal by Brandon Slater. Slater on the break. Slater goes up. He tried to dunk it home. Antoine Jones tried to foul him. The staff for Paul VI wanted intentional. They did not. It's just that Brandon Slater had his mind up that he was going to put it in that left hand and then rock that rim. Antoine Jones, no layups. Slater will go to the free throw line. Could have been a little frustration there. The foul count now 9. It will be 2 shots, though, with 1 minute and 13 seconds to go. So Slater is at the free throw line. In and out. No good. And Brandon Slater with 6 points. I mentioned he's the Villanova commit. Went over 1,000 points for his career. Does not get any easier for Paul VI. They open up the WCAC next week, St. John's and Archbishop Carroll, and then guess what? They go to play Brentwood in that Penny Hardaway Hoop Fest thing. It don't get no easier, but they got the ball players for it. 35-20. They're the co-champs now last season of the WCAC, and you know we saw those boys. They came down here in Georgia last year. DeMatha did, Bishop O'Connell, that 10-team powerhouse league, and they play with a shot clock. No, you have to absolutely love that. I know I do. 58 and 7/10 seconds. It's a 15-point game. Antoine Jones is at the free throw line for Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge free throw is good from Antoine Jones. 35-21, 58 and 7/10 seconds. Second free throw. It is good for Jones. Under a minute now, and Jeremy Roach crosses the timeline. Belt high dribble, sloppy pass to Slater. Recovered, he gives it to Miles Latimer. Latimer booms that dribble with the right hand. Is belt high with 42 seconds, and a traveling violation. Indecision by Miles Latimer. 35-22, 13-point game. Now, it was 10 at the end of the first. It ballooned up to 16 here in the second. You know, can you find some common ground? There is some time left if you're Oak Ridge. Here comes around the screen is Jones, and almost had his cookies taken. Stop, pump fake at the foul line. Hodge is open. They closed out on him really good there. 30 seconds. Jones now working on one with Odura. Step back. Now steps in on a pump fake. Jones, no. Rebound. Put back up and in good. So Antoine Jones, who's been quiet the last couple of days here at the Tournament of Champions, cuts it to 11. 35-24. 13 seconds. Holding it is Slater. Slater now worked on by Taylor, and they'll give it off. Here comes Harris. Harris stops with 6 seconds, goes down the lane, dumped it off the Okor, catches, power dribble too much. Emmett Williams blocked it. The power dribble is the reason why. The three at the horn, no. If he doesn't power dribble, he gets it up, and Williams does not block it. The first half is complete. Paul VI, the Panthers, 35. Oak Ridge, the Pioneers, 24. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on SUV TV.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
I just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My dogs will be the best in 4 years.
we get ready for the second half. Joel Hilsman, glad that you're with us from Wildcat Arena on the campus of Wheeler High School at Duck Liskin Gymnasium. Oak Ridge and Paul VI. Oak Ridge in possession there in the white tops, white bottoms, green numbers, little thin gold trim. And then Paul VI, they are all in black tops, black bottoms, gold trim, gold numbers, and gold lettering. Jones, a corner three. It is no good. Rebound, Emmett Williams, his first rebound of the day. Perry stops, jumper, open good. Robin Perry, you know, they kept him quiet from outside that arc. He hits a little elbow jumper there, 35-26. Oak Ridge shot 30% in the first half. Their lowest of a half in the Tournament of Champions. That shot was bothered, and Emmett Williams got the rebound, outletting it now to Damon Harge. Harge is going to come, stop, out of control, offensive foul. Indecisive about what he wanted to do, and so therefore he got the offensive foul. Now, the thing about Harge is he's starting this third quarter. This is their normal starting lineup. Caleb Coleman started the game, but now does not start this quarter. Slater wasn't paying attention. Marcus Taylor got the steal. Taylor gets it up ahead to Jones. Jones gonna drive, took the contact up. No, offensive foul, and it happened right in front of Stephen Reese as the center official got the offensive foul. I don't know. I don't think I agree with that one. They've got to make a push. Paul VI jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Yes, 14-0. So now here is Slater. Spins it up in the corner to Keels. Keels, two boom dribbles, stop. The Slater, he put it on the floor. Slater now gonna spin in the air. That's a turnover. No, it's not. Rebound, Harris. Usually that is a turnover. Anthony Harris saved his hide and then scored it up late. 37-26. 6.5 to go, less than that, almost a turnover. And now here comes Emmanuel Anandone in for Oak Ridge. Drive up, Williams. There's a jump ball. Hey, let me tell you something about Joshua Oduro, okay? He one of them guys, he may not look like much, but he's going to compete, and he's very solid. He forced that jump ball, and Emmett Williams was able to hold on to it and then still come back down with it. But, man, Oduro, a great defensive effort. It leads to a turnover. Here's Roach to the elbow, the jumper. Hill of the rim, no. Anandone batted it out, and there's Perry. Perry has it now. They're trapping Perry as soon as he gets it. So Perry drives, kicks it to Jones. Jones going to go baseline and step back in. Tried to go out the window. Oduro again with a block. Oduro again with a block. Joshua Oduro. O-D-U-R-O. Jones going to the free throw line despite the foul. Free throw, Jones, good. 37-27. There's a 10-point lead right there. Jones, one more. It is good. Well, one thing will be assured is an out-of-state team, meaning out of the state of Georgia, will win a Tournament of Champions championship in the national bracket, which is the bracket that is played inside of Wildcat Arena. Pump fake, no, it's not there. Put it on the floor, gonna drive, and now Keels will peel it back out. He's worked on defensively by Anandone. Just adding to the legendary legacy of what they're building here with the Tournament of Champions. They came from everywhere to play here. Kick it to the corner, spin it to the right, in the corner, Anandone, a three ball, in and out, no. Rebound is gonna come down to Jeremy Roach, who gives it over to Keels. Keels now to Harris, back to Keels. Keels, jab step now back into this corner, and they'll sit and wait on it and reset it and swing it all the way around the horn to Slater. Slater now gets the screen from Oduro. One way and the other, step back, a three ball. It is good. Bottom of the net for Brandon Slater. He was very patient. He has 10 in the contest. 40-28. There's a 12-point lead again. Oak Ridge just cannot seem to get enough momentum going. Jones, a 3-ball, bottom of the net for Antoine Jones, his first three. 40-31. They kick it back this way. Keels, no. Keels, yes. A 3. Front iron, no. Jones skies in, gets the rebound. He puts it on the floor and starts to break in the middle of the floor. Roach tried to reach in and steal it. He's picked up his dribble. Oh, beautiful pass. Emmett up. Get that shot out of here. Oh, man. Oduro again with the block. Uh-oh. Anthony Harris is down. He's holding his left knee. Anthony Harris is down this way. I didn't know he was injured. Hold on. Getting up off the bench is Josiah Freeman. Please let the young man be okay. Remember, he just now returning the action, and now they're signaling down for the sports med trainers to come down. It's the left knee. Oh, no. All right, Harris. Come on. He had a fractured kneecap. He missed the first game. I didn't see him fall. I didn't see anything bad myself right here in front of the Paul VI bench. He's just messing with that kneecap, the left one. I'm rubbing mine because I'm hoping if mine is all right, his will be all right. Place just dropped solid. Anthony Harris, 6 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals at the TOC. Now he's standing up on his own power, deep breathing. He's averaging 10.2 points per game on the season. He's got a little ginger walk, and he's going to walk off with the trainers. Let's hope Anthony Harris is going to be okay now. Teammates come up, slap 5 with him. He's walking really ginger, but he's walking better and better as he continues to walk. He's got to walk right by the Oak Ridge bench, and Coach Reese pats him on the back. So he walked off. The walk started gingerly, and it's better as he gets down. They're going to take him down inside the tunnel. All right, back to the action. Emmett Williams' free throw skips off, no good. Repeating, Etowah has won the American Blue bracket of the total of the Tournament of Champions. Williams hits the second free throw. It has not been that sound of a night. I couldn't believe that stat earlier from the half. Williams had 3 points, zero rebounds. He did have a rim-bending dunk, but that's been pretty much it. That ain't gonna win you too many games. But it's an 8-point game, so they're right there within striking distance, and there's plenty of time to play. A long 3, Slater, no good. Ball is on the floor. Jones picked it up. Jones has stepped up his game a little bit. He's coming in transition. Jumped it off to Marcus Taylor. Get that shot out of here. Sent away by Brandon Slater. They're coming back this way. Here comes Keels. Keels all the way out the window. Man, look at that. Turn them 2 points around. Man, Brandon Slater fly-swatted that thing, almost like volleyball. Going baseline to Anandoan, not there. Had to pick up his dribble. Nobody coming to help, so he has to throw a skip pass to Jones. It went at 10. Jones, a 3. Side iron, no. Bad shot out of the offense. Oduro got the rebound. Here comes Keels. Keels across the timeline says, oh, let's be easy with it. Coach Farello now sets up the offense from the side. Coach Reese still with his hands folded, looking at the defense and wondering what to do. There's a jumper by Roach. It rattled home. All right. Jeremy Roach just rattled a 3-ball right on down the Milk Creek. 45-32. It went from 8 to 13, like boom, just like that. I mean, that's what happened. What else can you say? 3:10 to go. Paul VI. They're gonna walk out of here with this thing if Oak Ridge don't make some kind of push right now. Jones around the screen. Jones to the foul line. Step back jumper. Got the roll. Antoine Jones. Now he has been much more aggressive. He had 7 points the other night. He's been much more aggressive than he normally was or has been in the tournament this week. 45-34. Once again, though, it's arm's length for the Panthers of Paul VI. They're keeping Oak Ridge there. Driving Slater, no foul on the way up. Lead official with the foul. Called on Caleb Coleman. Foul count not effective right now. Oak Ridge hit with their third. Free throw, good, from Brandon Slater. Slater turned it on with a 7-point second quarter. It really helped them out. They've got a 12-point lead now. He has 11 in the contest. At the free throw line, he's 2 of 3. His fourth attempt is coming up right now with 2:41 third quarter. Good. 47-34, 13 points. They got it to 6. They were getting beat right out the gate, 14-0. They spotted them 14 points. They might have spotted them too much, but they were freezing ice cold, was Oak Ridge. Skip pass to Taylor in the corner. Corner three, Marcus Taylor. Bang, bang, bang on three of them, Marcus Taylor. That's a big three ball from Taylor. Back this way quickly, flipped it up, no. Tipped by Keels, yes. Trevor Keels, and he has a little something to say after he gets the tip in. 49-37. Back this way, Robin Perry, an easy layup. So they've kept Robin Perry inside the arc. That's one thing you can notice. 49-39, a 10-point game. And the shot to passing lane. Coleman got the steal. Here comes Caleb all the way. Layup, good, count it, and the foul. It's a scoring one more for Caleb Coleman. Look at that. It's down to 8 with 1:49 to go. I mean, they just keep making these little pushes. But Paul the Six is showing they're more sturdier than a wooden door up north, and they're just keeping the weather out. 49-41. Coleman, free throw. Good, he completes the three-point play, his first 3 points of the game. And all of a sudden, it's a 7-point game, 105 seconds to go, third quarter. Here's Slater across the timeline, picked it up into the trap. Now spins it over, there's Keels. Keels walk, no call, passed over to Roach. Roach turn, he skips it across to Slater. Slater now look at his zone defense coming out by Oak Ridge, the Pioneers, 90 seconds to go. Taylor gonna skip out now, they go and rotate. Backdoor Keels, they poor defense there by Anandone, but Robin Perry was able to reach in and deflect it and knock it out of bounds. Looking on the inbound. Robinson into the contest now for the Panthers. Picked up by Coleman. Gives it to Slater. Antoine Jones right there in his mug. Slater turns and puts it on the floor. Handoff now to Keels. Keels going to come. Nothing there. Coming up on a minute to go. Jeremy Roach going to go. Baseline. Dropped it off to Robinson. Up, count it, and the foul. It's a score with the hoop and the harm for Jeremy Robinson. The foul is on Antoine Jones. Jones didn't agree with it. Well, Jeremy Robinson's first field goal, and that's like I said, see, they just pushed it right back out there to 9. They let him get to 6, they pushed it back to 12. They let it get to 7, now they got a chance to push it back to 10. You do that long enough, you win the ball game. The lefty Robinson, he clanked a free throw, chased down, out of bounds. And it's off for Caleb Coleman. It will be Paul the Sixth ball. 1:01 to go. The one X factor is Robin Perry. He has not hit a three. He has not attempted the three. They have kept him below the arc. And they had to call a timeout with 1:01 to go because they could not get the basketball inbounded. 1:01 to go. This timeout brought to you by Stat Road. Stat Row. View the sports highlights whenever, wherever. Visit statrow.com to see some of the best high school hoop highlights. Stat Row. Also brought to you by CBA Sports. CBAsports.com. Looking to get a new basketball, tennis, or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist for the best commercial and residential projects. Visit CBAsports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project. Joel Hillsman, glad that you're with us. We're in the third quarter of the Apple Bracket Championship game of the Tournament of Champions in the National Division. In other words, the Big Boy Division. 51-42, 1:01 to go. Well, I guess, all of them. This is the last game of the night. This is the 61st game in the last 4 days. Inbound now, and here is Roach. Roach takes it, screen roll action to Robinson. Robinson up with the left hand, count it, and the foul. Jeremy Rogers again now has the opportunity for a three-point play and perfect adjustment out of the timeout. Remember, he got the field goal, was fouled, missed the free throw, it went out of bounds. They maintained the possession, could not get the ball inbounded by the 5 count, call timeout, come out of the timeout, and guess who's going back to the line for a three-point play opportunity? Jeremy Robinson. Emmett Williams will check in, Caleb Coleman will go out. It'll be Perry, Taylor, Anandone, Jones, and Williams, the 5 on the floor for Oak Ridge. They are in the white with the green. Paul the 6, they are in the black, and Odoro will be coming in for the shooter. It is Slater, Keels. Free throw is good by Robinson, so he'll take a seat. Oduro now will check back in. 54-42. Look at it. They got it down to 6, went to 12. Got it down to 7, went right back up to 12. Josiah Freeman checks in, along with Oduro. Roach is still out there. Slater is still out there. And Keels is still out there. Jones, jumper, no good. It spilled off the rim, in and out. Rebound comes down to Jeremy Roach for 38 seconds. Roach got pressure in the backcourt, gets it up ahead to Trevor Keels. Keels angles right for the middle, stops, now gives it over to Freeman. Freeman in the middle, now back out to Roach. He's back on the big cat logo. He spins it to the right side now, and here's Keels. Keels worked on by Anandone, and they're going to eat some of the clock with 22 seconds. Robin Perry freaks out and works out on Josiah. Oh, a flop attempt by Brandon Slater. Something told me to follow my eyes over there because Freeman and Perry were kind of smacking at each other, and once Perry got over there, Slater flopped. In the corner, kick out, back, a 3-ball, Keels. Oh, man, talk about execution. That's how you end the quarter. It's a 15-point lead by Paul to 6. I see you, Trevor Keels. I ain't mad at you at all, brother. I love it. 57-42, we go to the fourth and final quarter. Paul the 6 has led the entire way. This is the Tournament of Champions on SUV TV.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
Just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My dogs will be the best in 4 years.
Back inside Wildcat Arena, the fourth and final quarter. And the fourth and final quarter of the Tournament of Champions on SUV TV. Glad that you're with us. Joel Hilsman up on the perch, the overlook. There's a 3 by Jones, in and out. No, Perry went for the rebound. That's Emmett Williams. It's called on the floor. That foul will be the team 4th on Paul the 6th. Jones will take it out. Being worked on by Josiah Freeman, who's guarding the inbounder. He inbounds it to Perry in the corner. They're not giving Perry any space. Anandone, a 3-ball. It rolls up, no good. Oduro got the rebound. Jones is going to get hit with the foul. They were just going for the rebound. Jones upset, better be careful. He just swung his fist. He might get a technical. Oh, no, it don't matter. He has to come and sit out anyway. Foul number 5, so Jones has fouled out. He'll foul out with 19 points on one of his most aggressive nights. Gonna be a hard mountain to climb now for Oak Ridge. Boys, Paul the 6th repaying them dearly for 3 weeks ago. Oh, what a floater by Roach. No, Emmett Williams got the rebound. He's been quiet. Do you have enough in the tank to make a run? Here comes Harge. Harge kept him in the game early. Oh, nice dime drop. Perry up off, no good. The pass was good. The score was not. The attempt. Here comes Roach. Alley to Slater. No oop, no layups. Anandone didn't have any of it. Slater will be going to the free throw line, a 15-point ball game in which Paul the 6th, the Panthers have led the entire way. Coach Farello, though, has not sat down the entire way either. They're getting ready to walk out of here with a tournament trophy title, just like Pebblebrook did in the peach bracket. This is the apple bracket. 2 free throws, excuse me. Slater's first one is good. 58-42, 7:12 to go, fourth quarter. There is time, But the story of the game was a 14-0 lead at the beginning. And then every time, and I mean every time Oak Ridge got close, it got to 6, pushed it to 12, got to 7, pushed it to 12. Now look at it, 17, 59 to 42, 7:06. Whistles blowing now, let's see. Okay, so Oak Ridge, that'll be the arrow, so, yep. Paul the 6 will be shooting free throws the rest of the way, 17 fouls on Oak Ridge. Williams now gives it to Taylor. 5 team fouls for Paul the 6. Anandoan gives it inside. Emmett Williams swinging dunk on the rim. Thought the alley would get them going. I don't know if they've got a push or not in them, folks. They've been ice cold. They've shot the cover off the ball. Maybe the legs. I don't know. 4th game, 4 days. They're young, though. They could be able to do it. Uh-oh, turnover. And a pass from Harris right to Glenn Ferrello, the head coach. And he caught it and just looked at his player. And now Marcus Taylor inbounds it to Harge. They got to go the rest of the way, though, without Antoine Jones. Pass low, hit the feet of Anandoan. Now Taylor comes back to get it, 6.5 to go. Gives it to Williams, catches, inside, up, counted, and the foul. Emmett Williams, back-to-back field goals. So the three-point opportunity, three-point play coming up. Williams with 5, 8, 10 points now. It's been a quiet 10. He had 3 at halftime. To check that. I think I had him at 5 at halftime. Yeah, 5 at the half. Then he had another hoop. Yeah, he had 5 at the half. Yeah, there's an error there. 6:31. The printer has gone out downstairs, so it was a little different there. Williams, free throw. Rolls in good, so he completes the three-point play, does Emmett Williams right there. 59 to 47, 12-point ball game. And now here's Keels. Keels holds it and gives it off to Oduro, who gives it now to Keels. Keels on the crossover dribble with the right hand. Now he's booming his way down, and he stops and peels it back out. They're going to work some of this clock. Robin Perry, though, I'm telling you, they have not allowed him to shoot the basketball. There's a drive, up, no, tip. Rebound is going to come off to Oduro. Offensive rebound, you're going to have to get some rebounds. Oh, Emmett Williams sends it away. Block. Up ahead, Harge for Anandoan. Back to Taylor. Taylor to Williams. Turn around and dunk it. Emmett Williams now with 7 straight points. 59-49, down to 10. 2 minutes and some change gone by. Oak Ridge, do they have one final push in them? A jump ball call. Possession arrow will go to Paul the 6th. A timeout situation. Oak Ridge has all 5 of them. Coach Reese now gets someone off the bench. Let's see, who did he go get? He went and got Raheem Sanders, I believe. Yeah, he went and got Raheem Sanders. Crossover dribble, now stops and gives it over. Looking, and now will hold it to Roach. 5.5 to go. One way and the other. Spins it, now puts it on the floor. Drives across. Is Harris. So good to see Harris back in, and a foul is called. Anthony Harris, he checked back in. I missed it. He came back to the bench. Good to see that the young man is back out there on the floor, and he's playing here in crunch time minutes. 5:21 to go. Keels going to the free throw line. Taylor goes out, Anandoan goes in. So it'll be Raheem Sanders, Emmanuel Anandoan, Emmett Williams, Damon Harge, and Robin Perry, the 5 on the floor. First free throw, the 1-and-1, no good. Perry skies and gets the board. Perry now will bring it up. Perry has not fired a 3 today, and Paul the 6 has not given him any airspace. He's got 2 little bunny layups at the rim. That's it. He was 11 of 20 from three-point land coming in. Jump stopping down the lane. Harge, a nice move. Now Damon Harge got them going there in the first half. He saved them with 3 threes to kind of put some life back into him. It's down to 7 again. Remember, the game started 14-0. 4:45 to go. Here's Slater being worked on by Perry, and Perry took his cookies, but he couldn't pick it up. So Emmett Williams picks it up. He shows off his ball handling skills. He goes to the hoop, fading away. Shot good. Emmett Williams turning it on. He's warming to the task. Hold on now. It's down to 6. 59-53. Drive, layup, Roach. It's back to 8. Jeremy Roach came right back at you. 4:20 to go, fourth quarter. Harge goes behind the back. Harge on the pass. It was deflected by Orduro, and it goes out of bounds. I mean, literally, every time they get it to 6, 7, or 8, and Paul VI now says, hey, we haven't called a timeout the entire game. We've got 5 of them. We can't take them back to the DMV with us, so we're going to call a timeout. And Jeremy Roach now is sitting down here at the end of the bench. I think he's cramping up. 61-53, 4:15 to go. Joel Hilsman, glad that you are with us. This timeout is brought to you by Stat Row. Stat Row showcases youth sport highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Row. 4:15 to go. Joel Hilsman, glad that you are with us wherever you are. The SUVTV.com's coverage of the Tournament of Champions, the second meeting of this season between Oak Ridge and Paul VI. Oak Ridge won the first one 73-70. Ironically, a game in which they led from start to finish, the wire to wire. Here in this contest, Paul VI has led the entire way. They jumped out to a 14-0 lead. First points of the game for Oak Ridge came at the 2:35 mark of the second quarter. Those came on a free throw, and then the first field goal came under a minute, about 50 seconds. So they did not get out the gate. Emmett Williams off to a slow start, but now he's kind of turned it on. He has 9 here in the quarter, 10.5, 15 in the game. Inbound to Williams, but Antoine Jones has fouled out. Williams goes up. No, he was fouled, and it was Joshua Odor. And Coach Farello wants an explanation. The assistants want traveling. I didn't see traveling. I saw a bang-bang call like a blarge, and that's exactly what it was. So Emmett Williams going to the free throw line now. On the day, he is 3 of 5. 4:10 to go. The story remains the same, though. It's at 8 right now, 61-53. And there's a free throw, no good. Emmett upset with himself. Jeremy Roach having himself a good day. He has 16 in the game. Split him was Emmett Williams. It's at 7, 61-54. We've played this game all night almost with Oak Ridge since they got down 14-0 and trailed at one point by 17, and now Harge commits a foul, and they do realize it's 1-1, and they're shooting free throws the rest of the day. So Anthony Harris, I think, will be going to the free throw line. The foul was called on Damon Harge. Harge, remember, is the one that hit the three-pointer from half court, and Harris, left knee looks to be okay. Glad the young man was able to return as he walks up to the free throw line, Anthony Harris. 6 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals here at the Tournament of Champions. Free throw, no good. Williams skies for the rebound. Anthony Harris missed that one. He's 2 of 3. Now Harge hesitates, stops. Elbow, now gives it over to Taylor, and Taylor now wants to come back with the right-hand dribble. They come out and hedge on him. Now there's a trap. He lost the ball, and Slater's going to tip it ahead to Roach. Roach to Keels. Keels was fouled by Marcus Taylor. Marcus is coming up a little ginger, hurt himself just a little bit. It'll be 2 shots either way because it's a shooting foul, 61-54, I tell you. It's a force field when it gets to 6 and 7 points. They are protecting that 6 to 7 points, just that arm length. Just keep it, dealing with a long-handle spoon. Keels, free throw for the 14-year-old. It is good. There it is, 8 points. I tell you, boy, Paul VI has done an absolutely outstanding job of doing that. They got out to that big lead, man, and they are not going to squash on it. Free throw rolled around and in good for Trevor Keels. 54-63, 3:38. I don't know if it's over, but at the rate it's going, the closest Oak Ridge can get is 6. Harge drives, flipped the layup. It rolled in, Damon Harge. And a timeout call, 63-56. It's at 7 again. And let's see, will it be a full? It will be a full timeout. We'll take them with them. SUV TV's coverage of the Tournament of Champions on SUV TV. Out of the timeout, here comes Paul the sixth. And they have a 7-point lead. Keels has it. They're trapping now is Oak Ridge. They give it to Slater. Slater now gives it back to Keels. 3:14 to go. They have led from the beginning. They got out to a 14-point lead. And they have not allowed Oak Ridge to get any closer than 6, 7, and 8. As soon as they get to 6, 7, and 8, they take off and shoot it back out to the 9, 10, 12. 13. Anthony Harris will be walking back up to the free throw line now. And another thing that Paul the sixth has done, number 4, Robin Perry, they have not allowed him to attempt a three-pointer. Robin Perry with some gamesmanship here with Jeremy Roach, talking to him about his shoestrings at the free throw line. And Jeremy Roach is ignoring him. And Robin Perry is like, I'm dead serious about your shoestrings. Free throw by Harris is good. Oh, I love it. 64-56. See, I told you, it's right back up to 8. Free throw again, good. 65-56. Now here is Harge. Harge driving, spinning in the lane. Harge with the layup, good. He's done his work today, I tell you that. Damon Harge, but man, it might be too little too late. It's 7 points again. And a foul call, and with the foul called on Oak Ridge, it was called on Harge. And Damon Harge has fouled out. So the foul stacked up against him. Harge is going to complete the night with 15 points, and they were 15 hard-earned points. He used 3 balls in that first half to get warm and to keep them close. Now he's came up with a couple of hoops here to try and inject some life into him, but it hadn't worked. Raheem Sanders into the game. Jeremy Roach now going to the free throw line. Roach, 2 of 2 today from the line. He was cramping up just a little while ago, but he seems to be all right. Roach, free throw, good. (66-58). Now here comes Roach again. Free throw, good. Oak Ridge quickly coming back this way, trailing by 9. Perry, a 3. That's his first 3 attempt. No. Williams' tip is no good. Rebound comes down to Roach. They try to trap him in the backcourt. He gets it up ahead to Slater. Slater crosses the timeline. Slater coming out of control. Spins it out to the right to Keels, and now they'll start eating on the clock. 2.5 to go. Keels holds it. Worked on by Raheem Sanders, and a foul given. Let's see, will it be Sanders or will it be Marcus Taylor? It'll be Taylor hit with the foul. 67-58. 2:28 to go. So Paul the sixth can smell the blood in the water now, and they're going to shoot him out of it right there at the free throw line. Keels, good. Very impressed with this Paul the sixth team. I got to talk with my good buddy Dave Dickerson, who covers the WCAC. Got to talk with him last week, and of course I specifically asked him about the WCAC and what was going on, and he got some good goods because I saw that Paul the sixth was coming up on the schedule. And here they are, and man, have they showed out. They came down to South Carolina, Columbia, and the Chick-fil-A Classic and did some stuff, and now they've came down to the Tournament of Champions and did some stuff. on the final Saturday in the year of 2017. A long three is no good. The foul is going to be given, and we're going to shoot free throws the rest of the night. 69-58, Antoine Jones fouled out with 19 points for Oak Ridge. Damon Harge fouled out with 15 points for Oak Ridge. But the story of the game is the start, 14-0. Paul the Sixth got out to that 14-0 lead, and they did not look back. And every time, and I mean every single time, Oak Ridge made a push. They got it to 8. They got it to 7. They got it to 6. The force field went up. They could not get closer than 6. Slater makes the first free throw. So these two teams in a rare OSS out-of-state opponent rematch, they will split. 1-1 at the buzzer and 1-1 from the opening tip. Steal. Here's Roach on the break. What you gonna do? Okay. Nice dunk. Jeremy Roach. Tip by Perry is good. Robin Perry sticks it in. They kept him from beyond that arc, though. 73-60. It's just too much to overcome a 14-point lead. And the boys from Fairfax, Virginia and the WCAC are going to flex their muscle and show you why they are one of, if not the best, one of the best high school basketball conferences for high school in the entire land. And they play with the shot clock. So they came down here, and they're not used to just sitting over here holding the ball. They played a lot different. Bishop O'Connell came and represented last year. Foul given by Robin Perry. I don't think Perry was trying to give it, but he gave it. 73-60. It was for 14-0 start from the beginning. It's 13 points right now. The start was really the beginning. Here's Harris at the free throw line now. Not the night for Oak Ridge. They came out shooting lights out all week. But maybe 4 games in 4 days got to them. I don't know. The legs were gone. I don't know. I'm not saying that everybody. Paul the Sixth played 4 games too. So I just don't know. 4 games in 4 days. Free throw. No good. They weren't doing anything but playing video games. They'll go to 14th point right there. Harris goes 3 of 5 here in the quarter from the line. Marcus Taylor has it. We come up on a final minute. Driving. Perry flips it up. It is dunked home by Emmett Williams. Well, Emmett had a strong fourth quarter, but like I said, each time they made a push, the force field went up at 6 points. They got to 8, pushed it to 12. Got to 7, pushed it to 12. Got to 6, pushed it to 11, 12 or 13. And that's just how it went. I know you're tired of me repeating it, but it's what I'm supposed to do, inform you on how the game transpired and why Paul the Sixth is a solid number 1 in the DMV area. Now, this 9A Oak Ridge team ain't no joke either now. Let's not get it twisted. Anthony Harris, another free throw. It is good. They're stroking away, 76-62, 14 points. The game started on a 14-0 run. Rebound underneath is will be Jeremy Roach with 45 seconds. Roach going to throw a long pass. Sanders couldn't catch it from Slater. Slater gives it to Keels. Keels is going to peel it back out, and I think they're going to work that clock. Coach Stephen Reese is sitting down. Coach Glenn Farello is not. Coach Glenn Farello came to Georgia Soul and got his 400th win last night. He's going to get his 401st win tonight and take home the Apple Bracket Championship of the Tournament of Champions National Division. We're just letting the clock run out. 17 seconds. Your final score will be 76-62. Paul the Sixth will come with a wire-to-wire victory in the same manner that Oak Ridge went wire-to-wire with them up there at DeMatha High School. There's your final horn. 76-62. Paul the Sixth, the Panthers rep the DMV. They rep the WCAC, and the WCAC has got some good ball. Absolutely love it. They improved to 8-2 on the year. It's a 5-game winning streak. They complete their TOC visit at 3-0, or the 3rd game for them. And they've played outstanding. Jeremy Roach, let me tally it up for you. 2, 4.
Both teams back to the floor for alternate selections. Let's give it up for both teams.
19 points for Jeremy Roach. Trevor Keels, he had 13. Anthony Harris, 11 points. Jeremy Robinson, a big 5 points. A big 5 points at momentum positions in the game. Brandon Slater had 16. Josh Oduro, 2 big buckets early. He had 4, and Miles Latimer will finish with 7. So 19 for Jeremy Roach, 13 for Trevor Keels, 11 for Anthony Harris, 16 for Brandon Slater. For Oak Ridge, Antoine Jones had 19. He fouled out early in the fourth. Damon Hodge, he had 15. He fouled out midway through the fourth. Emmett Williams, he finished with 18, 12 of those in the fourth quarter. Caleb Coleman only had 3. Robin Perry held a 6. He did not hit a three-pointer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players scored for Oak Ridge. They were taken out of the ball game very, very early, a 14-0 run. They fall to 12-3 on the season. They fall to 1-2 versus the WCAC. And it doesn't get any easier for them, but they've got a pretty good resume. It's the first loss since they lost to Memphis East. Once again, the final score, Paul the 676, Oak Ridge out of Florida 62. 61 games in the book. We did not bring them all to you. We had the showcase games and we had the bracket play games, but our entire crew, we enjoyed bringing them to you right here on SUV TV. For Mario Mays, for Barry Browner, Daniel Hall, our camera operator, our wonderful producer Lisa Burnett, and our entire crew up in Spartanburg, South Carolina that brought you the FBI Classic. We're going to take a couple days off. This was the last game of the calendar year of 2017. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to open 2018 on New Year's Day, the Big South Shootout. Check thesuvtv.com for your game schedules. We closed the year with basketball. We're going to open the year with basketball. Once again, the final score, Paul the 6th, the Panthers out of Fairfax, Virginia, 76. The Oak Ridge Pioneers out of Florida, 62. For our entire crew, I'm Joel Hillsman. Good night, everybody.